Delta-8 THC is a legal way to get high across the country, but Virginia's Attorney General says it's harming children. Now he's cracking down on sales. But as WUSA 9 investigative reporter Nathan Baca explains, that has some of Virginia's hemp businesses looking to move out, and that means the jobs go too.
Some residents of Hillsville in Carroll County, Virginia, call the town land wealthy, but limited in income.
Yeah, come on through.
Travis Wagner, who grew up here, hoped to turn things around.
Total square footage, this room right here is like 7,500 square feet.
He began growing one of the oldest crops known, hemp, and opened a shop specializing in hemp products, Virginia cultivars.
Why is it not filled with employees making product right now?
You know, we went from having 17 employees working 50 hours a week to less than 10 employees working 30 hours a week.
An acre of hemp nestled in the hill country is where Virginia cultivars products start. Hemp is known for its extremely low levels of THC, a compound that produces a high. Wagner chemically alters the hemp to create a new form of THC known as Delta-8, which is stronger and legal under the 2018 federal farm bill. The Delta-8 is infused into products, such as edibles, intended for adults. But now it's made its way into copycat items from unknown manufacturers that look like popularly branded candies and snacks.
What we have seen is an explosion of products that look very normal. They look like anything else you'd buy in a grocery store.
Citing the dangers posed to children eating edibles and deceptive packaging, Virginia Attorney General Jason Miyares and the Agriculture Commissioner sent out warnings to hemp producers of Delta-8 products. They interpret the Virginia Food and Drink Act as giving them the power to ban sales and hand out fines. This action comes after the Virginia legislature legalized sales of Delta-8 edibles.
In fact, if I was a kid, there's no way I could tell the difference between those.
Dr. Christopher Holsteg leads UVA's Poison Control Center and points out there is a lack of clinical study into Delta-8 THC.
What are the potential health harms for Delta-8 with adults?
What we've seen with adults is things such as anxiety, seeing reality differently, rapid heart rate, blood pressure is increasing.
Gene Linton lives near Hillsville.
I'm 74 and a half.
He suffers from arthritis and says Delta-8 edibles are better than taking pharmaceutical pain-killing drugs.
How much do you, is it like a gummy a day, or how much do you take?
Yeah, about a gummy a day, like that.
And then how quickly does it work for you?
It's working 30 minutes, 40 minutes, something like that. It's kind of a relief feeling that the tension is just half.
Virginia hemp product manufacturers tell us they believe their locally grown products, with ingredients disclosed in labeling, are getting lumped in with potentially dangerous copycat products.
So we traveled extremely light today.
Wagner set up a booth at Richmond's Lucky Leaf Expo recently. With the Attorney General threatening fines, none of his Delta-8 products were on display. Other vendors pulled theirs as well, including Casey Honecker.
I think it's good that the state's looking at policies to protect the citizens and take care of those folks out there, but I think they should go out and talk to some of these manufacturers and really find out what's in the products and what they do for people before they make the choice to get rid of them.
Attorney General Miyares and Agriculture Commissioner Joseph Guthrie declined a request for interviews. Food safety inspectors say since July 1st, they've paid nearly 1,600 visits to retail stores selling Delta-8 products. The warning? Sell any Delta-8 edibles and you could face fines. In the meantime, Virginia cultivars and other hemp manufacturers we talk with are moving production and employment to neighboring North Carolina.
So we got the 8 employees that work here daily, but if the money's not here, it doesn't make sense. And I really need the support of our legislators. I want them sitting at the table with me, not across the table from me, so to speak.
In Hillsville, Virginia, Nathan Baca, WUSA 9.